can't believe I have 40-year-old man hair. Hi guys! So today I thought I would film a tutorial, a makeup tutorial, because I don't do those ever. But I've been wanting to do a masculine makeup tutorial for the longest time. My nails look really bad, sorry. But I've wanted to do a masculine makeup tutorial for the longest time, and I feel like a lot of you guys have been requesting it, and I get questions about it every once in a while, so I thought I would do it. Yeah, I guess there's not much else to say except for let's get started. I already have my hair pinned back because I'm going to be putting it in a wig cap for when I put the wig on later. And I also put on foundation already because no one needs to see my bare face. If you want to see my bare face, you can go watch my con vlogs because I usually film. That's usually like the first thing I film, so yeah. So let's get started with this tutorial. So here's my face, just some foundation. I also usually put concealer on my lips. I'm going to do that now. Sometimes I put on chapstick first, but I think my lips will be okay. Also, my phone is currently taped to my mirror, so I'm gonna be like looking off to the side and things like that. I hope you don't mind. I need to find out a more professional way to film these. Basically, I just make sure everything is looking good. I actually wore this foundation to work, so I might touch it up a bit. It's a little bit around my nose, it seems to have worn off. And unfortunately, anime characters, or the characters that I cosplay, do not have blemishes or anything like that, so I have to deal with covering those. Gotta have that flawless anime skin. I always apply my foundation in dots. I don't know if anyone else does that. You should comment below if you do that, because I feel really weird whenever I do that. Blend that in really nice. Just always with makeup, you gotta make sure it's blended in really nice. I usually get to the convention and then I realize I didn't blend my makeup or something enough and it looks really weird. And I always feel really weird when I'm just foundation and concealer. I'm gonna put some on my eyelids too. There. Touched up my foundation. Concealed my lips, and I already had concealer under my eyes, so that's not a big problem, but you may need to do that. Let me put those up there. So next what I do is I do contouring. Not a lot of highlight, more of the darker shade for me. I found that I actually have a pretty masculine face already. There's not a lot that I have to do with it to make it look kind of masculine. But what I do is right along here you can see where the shadow starts because of my cheekbones. I usually just like shade around that triangle to like sink that in a little bit, and it narrows my face and it makes it look a little bit more masculine. So I usually just do that and I blend it in really well. That. And then I also down here, I don't have the best defined jawline, unfortunately. Mine's shaped kind of weird, so it like goes in there and then it comes back out, and I hate that. I wish I had like a more defined jawbone there, but I don't, and it makes me sad. There, that looks pretty good. Next is, guys have a lot of darker tones on them. I like to shade in the temples here a little bit. Especially like the more masculine you're going, the darker you want these places to be. And if like the character's more of like a cute boy, then maybe go lighter. Like you don't even have to sharpen your face for every masculine character. There's some masculine characters that have round faces. Like off the top of my head, I think Hinata, Deku, Honey from Ouran High School, those kind of characters, the cutesy kind of type, I like with round faces. So obviously you don't want to go too narrow with that. My face is already narrow, so I usually just make it look more narrow or fix it or something. But yeah, you obviously don't have to do that. It all depends on your preferred look you're going for. Also, if you didn't see, I put some contouring across my hairline right there. Not sure why that helps, but for me it really does. It makes it look more masculine. And I'm just gonna like add a touch like along my nose. Next, I'm going to darken around my nose and eyes a little bit more. What I like to do is I start right here. I draw along here, and that looks really dark. Hopefully that'll blend out a lot. I wasn't going for that dark. But yeah, I just draw along here. As you can see. It doesn't really stay on the inside there very well. So you may need to blend it out like I am doing. See, now it looks like really deep, as you can see, compared to this one. Because guys usually have deeper eyes. I guess that's how you say it. And I basically just used the brown, this brown color all across. And I make it really dark along here too, right where I'm tapping. So as you can see, this obviously looks deeper set than this side. My eye pops out a little bit more here, but it looks deeper in here. It almost gives the appearance of a second eyelid, almost. So yeah. That's what you want to go for. Again, you may not want it this deep, or you may not want to do this at all. But as for masculine characters, the more masculine, the deeper you want things, the more shaded you want things, etc. A little bit darker. Try and match the other one as much as possible. I just do my best. You can't be perfect all the time. But as long as you do your best, it's fine. Also, my face looks very asymmetrical. I also add like maybe a touch down here if I want to. Bring it down a little bit, depending on the shape of your character's eyes, if you're picky about that. So yeah, that's my contouring. Sometimes I'll add highlight, but I don't really add highlight that much. As you can see, my makeup is dewy, so it kind of has that like natural highlight. So I only like to add highlight if I really need it, especially with feminine characters and etc. And I almost forgot I added a little bit on my nose, on the bottom of my nose there. It's not a big difference, but you never know. Also what I do is I fill in my eyebrows. Guys tend to have thicker eyebrows. Anime characters have really thin eyebrows. So it's kind of up to you on if you want to go natural or if you want to make it look more, I don't know. I'm just gonna fill this in a bit. eyebrows are really dumb. I have like the worst shape of eyebrows ever. And mine are really big and thick, so it's like the worst to hide for cosplay. Cool. As you can see, we're getting there. What I also like to do is with a lot of my characters, I fill in my upper lip with dark brown. Depending on the character, I also might extend the lip a little bit into a smirk. I do this for Viktor, especially in Chat Noir. Any character that's kind of like goofy or so even when I have my face at a neutral expression like so, it still looks like I'm kind of smirking a little bit. Like so. Cool. Now I'm going to take an eyebrow brush and just darken the insides of my eyebrows, I mean not eyebrows, insides of my eyelids a little bit more. Just get that shading really nice and deep. Also, do you guys see Martin? Cool. Now, for the last bit, I'll do the eyeliner. So a brown eyeliner is going to be your best friend. I don't like doing black with masculine, although on some occasions I will. Like for Shell, if they have basically dark eyelashes, then I think it's fine. I like to use a dark brown for most of my masculine characters because it's not too striking. So I'm going to do this the best I can so you can see it. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this part of my eye, like I'm going to make a line all across my eye like you usually do with eyeliner, but I'm going to make the insides of my eye really thick so it balances out because obviously, as you can see, my eyes are rounded, and to get that kind of flat anime eye masculine, you're going to want to balance it out. So you're going to want it to be thicker here and here, so it looks more flat. And I will do that as best as I can so I can show you what I'm doing. And obviously my eye is like not standing still. My nails look really bad. I'm so sorry. I should have painted my nails before I did this. So as you can see, there we go. So as you can see, I made like a really thick line right on the inside, which I usually do not do with my normal makeup, of course. But comparing to this eye, you can see it actually looks flatter than this one. You can see it goes up just like that, but this one kind of like squares off. So that obviously gives you a more anime-esque flat male eye, and that's what I usually do with most of my characters. I mean, there's obviously going to be some masculine anime characters that have round eyes, so it's, again, all up to your character and your preference. So I usually don't make a very thick line across there because then it'll just erase basically everything that I've done. If anything, I just go, and I just messed up. If anything, I just go against the kind of like waterline area, like just right above my lashes, but I'm probably just going to continue the wing over here. My face is going like, ooh. So there you go. it looks, and I just smudged brown onto my under eye there. But there you go. See, as you can see, it looks a little bit more flat. I probably should have positioned the wing up a little bit more, because it's kind of sticking out in the middle when I want it to be kind of sticking out there instead. But yeah, it's more flat. So you're basically going to do that with both eyes, which I will do now. So yeah, as you can see, now it looks very masculine. And basically the last thing I do, depending on the character, I will darken the insides here of my eyelids, right on the crease, to define that crease a little bit more. I'll probably smudge it out with my finger a little bit there. But yeah, that's about all I do. But ta-da! That's all I do. Sometimes I'll add blush, sometimes not, depending on the character, of course. I've said that 500 times during this. But yeah, I'll pull my hair down so you guys can see the... Here. Hold on. Yeah, I find that this style works the best when you have, like when your eyes are half closed like that. It definitely looks more masculine. You definitely gotta get used to the way they make expressions, the right way to pose and all that too, which I could make a video about also if you guys are interested. But yeah, comment down below if you want to see another tutorial, a specific tutorial. I can do makeup tutorials, cosplay tutorials, anything. I'm down for just about anything. Obviously I have the right to say yes or no to anything that I want. But you never know. Feel free to comment down below. I'm always looking for more video suggestions. And I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope it was helpful to you. I know a lot of people were wondering how I do my masculine makeup, and that is how I do my masculine makeup. But yeah, as always, be sure to check out my other accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Tumblr. And of course, please subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and if you really like cosplay and con vlogs. I'm sure there'll be something that you like on my channel, and I really hope that you guys consider following me and checking me out. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.